Oh, good morning. So today I'm going on my first solo plein air adventure. Wow, it's so humbling going from studio painting to plein air painting. This definitely looks like the bits that hold the canvas. Obviously I have a bigger panel I'm going to be working on today with this new STRADA easel. So right now I'm in Idyllwild, California, and I'm walking to Lake Fulmer. Alright, walked about halfway around the lake here and saw these like rocks on the side of the little walking path. And I like it with this tree in front. I feel like maybe I'm gonna try to paint some rocks today. Yes, I know there's like a whole lake behind me, but I don't know. This looks like fun. So this is what a girl who is proud of herself looks like. What a great day. What a great day. the shade's hard to see. Day 2. Right here?
Yeah.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another installment of Where Does Plein Air. Alright, wow. This is a great spot. I think there's even a creek. I think I hear water. Look at this. Holy smokes. And oh my god, some kind of animal. I know it's not a bear because I saw like a butt of something. It looked like maybe a bobcat or something. But it was definitely like dog-sized. As we get a little bit closer. Hi, I'm new here. I'm new to hiking. And easily frightened. Oh god. Oh, it's a deer. Oh. Everybody stop freaking out. Okay, the butt I saw was a deer. I wasn't freaking out. You were freaking out, okay? I think I see a tree worthy of painting. has some like really cool bark hanging off of it. See that? Right above all that foliage right there. Yeah. Let's try this out. So far, I like it. I almost love that this tree is simplified. I might only just add a few details from here and just work on blocking in like the background colors, because there is like some green around the tree also. So all right. So here is the finished painting. And that's the tree in the background there. See if I can focus. It's the foliage and like some of the rocks. And then with the painting, I only used the one brush and the palette knife. So I kind of did what I set out to do. And I'm really happy with it. Yeah, being loose isn't something that comes super natural to me, so I'm pretty happy with myself that I restricted myself to big brush strokes for the most part and just blocking in shapes and colors. This might be my favorite like plein air painting that I've done so far. This tiny little 5x7. Ooh. So happy. All right, so now I'm in town in Idyllwild. I'm right outside the art shop, the shop art department, I think it's called. But they have this little garden sitting area outside, and I figured I'd sit here for a bit and paint and leave when it's lunchtime, and also go shopping, of course. Okay, so there are some like cute blue chairs. Let's see if I can show you. See these chairs? I think I'm just gonna try to paint these little guys. Time to paint. All right, so I made it to the trailhead. We're on a little adventure today and this week, so let's just see what this trail looks like. See if there's anything to paint. I'm sure there is, so all right, let's get going. I've hiked just under a mile, like almost straight uphill, and with my super heavy pack, I'm like super winded, and I'm worried that if I keep going, I will spend all my energy on the hike, and then will absolutely not want to paint. I have to admit, like, painting trees and forests is still intimidating to me, so no matter what subject I pick, I'm gonna go into it feeling like a little scared and unsure of myself, but I have to do it anyways because I'm never going to get good and comfortable at it unless I just keep doing it. So we're going to try to set up. If I get back to the spot and I feel like the lighting has shifted and it's not really a good spot anymore, we might just head back to the car and then try to find a different place to paint. It's getting a little bit darker. Alright guys, I like it. Kept it nice and simple. I like all the knots in the trees, kind of like what drew me to it. I'm like, oh, that's an interesting log. I like that log, that's a good log. Oh yeah, so let's see if I can get a close-up with the log in the background. There it is, first oil painting. Now we're gonna move the stuff back towards the campsite because there's another log that I like. Good morning. Welcome to day 3. It is Friday today. I'm just gonna paint like this like log and rock that's right in front of me just to complete like my campsite spread because it's part of my campsite. It's kind of like a log and a rock that's around like the fire pit. This is my spread so far. I think I'm keeping this tree simple. I kind of like the idea of it just being like a little line drawing, like a little obsolete detail on the edge there. Anyways, let's get started on this. I have my other camera right here, so hopefully you guys can see like what I'm doing. And after this, I plan to do one more oil painting before I pack up my camp and leave to go home. This is what I'm painting, not filming, painting. Another tree stump, but it's like, it looks like it was burned or something. It's like really black.
Yeah.
How cool. This is like where you mix your paints, and then you can put your little canvas. Hello, welcome to Plein Air Day with a friend. And she's recently picked up painting again. And so we are doing our first adventure outside. Very excited. So we're at a lake right now, and I got my whole oil painting set up, but I forgot my white oil paint. So we're gonna attempt to see what it looks like to paint without white paint. I want to try to focus on the grass that's in the lake right here. I just don't know how to do that without white paint. but we're gonna experiment.
I'm nervous. Oh my god.
Oh, that's rain. So it might be raining, maybe not. They can't make it this morning. Okay.
We got it.
We can do it. Can you tell I'm hesitating?
The rain's coming, by the way. That's rain. So we may need to pack up.
Okay, I got one more color to put in here.
Okay.
One more color to...
Oh my god. Yeah, it's raining.
Okay. You can start packing up. I will do a speed.
Good.
We did it! We survived.
We did it!
We did paintings. We're so proud of us. So far I'm liking this like murky water situation that's going on here. I kind of like how it fades from like this greens to the blues. Maybe with like some of these rocks in view. So I might see if I can perch up there in the shade and see what my view looks like from there. But it's a good first spot for painting. If you are here to watch some art, well, sit back and here's a little bit of my Plein Air for today. right. Good morning. It is 7:41 on a Sunday, and I am the only one on the beach. So I'm gonna attempt to do a small painting. I can't take too long because we do have to get back on the road. Rocks still kind of scare me, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm excited. I've been waiting to paint this location for a while. So let's get to it. I just love the color goes. Alright, so we are at a little bench in Monterey Bay, and I'm going to be sketching, painting some rocks. I'm not sure how big my painting will be yet or how much I'll get done. My husband is with me, so let's see. Hello, little dude. What you doing? What you doing, little dude?
Oh, I'm definitely not getting in the way. Definitely not getting in the way.
Well, hello everybody. Welcome to a little impromptu plein air adventure. I decided, because it's been almost 2 months since I've done plein air at all, that I was going to do something that seemed a little, I don't know, less intimidating, less scary, and that is me doing plein air in my neighborhood. So right now I'm on my electric bike and I'm gonna cruise the surrounding parks. We have a lake even. I'm thinking my goal is to head to the lake and see if that's a good location for painting. But yeah, there's a barking dog behind me, so let's move on. Okay, so here's the setup. I decided I'm gonna focus on this little patch here. I try to go based off what might have the most consistent sun, and kind of looks like that might be in the sun most of the time. So yeah, that's what we're going for. Alright, gotta be honest with you guys, both my cameras, my Osmo camera and my phone, were both just like overheating. I couldn't like film most of the process, but here it is. Here's the painting with the subject. So this is the view from where I'm sitting, which is a cool like side profile of the window. Very cool. the last thing I did in this sketchbook was Big Bear, which I think was my camping solo part 2 video. If you guys haven't seen it, it's like one of my favorite videos that I think I've made for Plein Air so far. A very fruitful trip as far as painting goes. Alright, let's get to sketching. Funny how much easier watercolor is to set up and break down than oils. I feel like it was about 2.5 minutes to put that all away. I just gotta pack up my tripod, my stool, and we can head off to home or the next destination, depending on what we see. Alright, so I'm sitting on the bench here and I have a sliver of shade. And then this tree in the background is the one that I wanted to paint. But yeah, I'm just gonna get all my stuff out and then I will set up to record. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it there. Okay, so I'm all packed up. I was only out here for a little bit. It was getting so hot and I just don't think I'm made to be painting directly into the sun. Not when it's 80+ degrees outside. So I'm really thinking that I'll be coming back out tomorrow and painting something else with watercolors. because I need a little bit of redemption. I rushed through today's and just got frustrated because I was hot and gouache is hard. So I'm gonna go around, do a little bike ride, get some wind on my face. But yeah, we'll be out tomorrow for sure. Going to. And earlier because the heat. So I think I found a good location. I came back to that clubhouse from day 2 where I painted that like rock window thing. And I found this in the front of it. I thought it'd be interesting subject to paint, and it's pretty and has some like pink flowers on it. Yeah, you see it there? So yeah, I'm gonna get set up and we might spend about an hour painting here, I think. Okay. All right, so I'm calling this one finished. I'm pretty happy with it. I still struggle creating like a lot of contrast in my watercolors, so I tried really hard to pump up the dark colors in the foreground, but it's not perfect, but I'm pretty happy with it. It's better than I think it was gonna come out. It's kind of in the sun. Oh, it's hard to get the two. But anyways, there's my painting. There's the subject. But yeah, overall I'm really happy with the location I picked. The shade has been amazing, game changer. But yeah, I kind of want to do another little one, so I'm gonna ride my bike down back towards my house and maybe find like a rock or something, like something really simple. I just want to do like one more painting, maybe with, you know, my other palette that I have. Okay, that's it for this one. So it's not much. I did plan to keep it pretty simple and small. And look, I actually painted small, you guys. So yeah, there it is. There's my second little painting of the day. But yeah, there's the 2 paintings from today together. I'm pretty happy with everything we did today. It was a nice day in the shade. Beautiful day when you're not in the sun. And that's going to conclude our week of Plein Air in the neighborhood. We did, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 pages over the 4 days. So that's pretty cool. Oh, let's see, 4 pages of watercolor gouache over the 4 days. And of course the first day was the oil painting. So yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me and kind of seeing a little bit of what my neighborhood looks like, where I live. I have a beautiful neighborhood. It was nice to get a breath of fresh air, be outside. I haven't spent time outside in a couple months, so it's very nice. So feeling really good. I'm glad we did this. Glad I did this. And thanks for coming along with me. If you haven't already, I have to say it, like the video if you liked it today, subscribe if you haven't or aren't subscribed, and until next time, bye.